Hey everyone. So one of the most asked questions for me as a consultant with the Pampered Chef is questions about our quick cooker and our deluxe cooking blender. Specifically, people want to know what sets ours apart from the rest. You know, what makes my quick cooker different than the electric pressure cookers that you can get at the big box stores. Well, when it comes to the quick cooker, the main differences that I found are the safety features. One, our handles are here on the bottom of the quick cooker. It makes it super easy to carry, very safe. A lot of them, the handles are at the top. Ours is also double walled. So when it's going, you can hold it, touch it anywhere. You can touch the top of it, the sides of it. It doesn't get hot. So if you have, little hands around the kitchen, or in my case, dogs who like to counter surf, you don't have to worry about them getting into anything or hurting themselves. And my favorite safety feature, because I'll admit I was terrified of an electric pressure cooker, and I had this in a box for almost a year before I was comfortable to even try it. One of the biggest differences is where the release valve, the button is in relation to the valve. So this is the front of the quick cooker. When it's under pressure, you hit this valve here and it opens on the back and pushes to the back of the quick cooker. So you never have any risk of burning yourself. And as someone who's very clumsy and prone to, kitchen injuries, this is something that's pretty big for me. But those are the main differences with our quick cooker, are the safety features. It has 16 pre-programmed settings. It's got the dessert setting, which is something that's a little bit different. I love to make a cheesecake in this. It's great because it has its own water bath. There's a bunch of bundt cakes that I like to make in it. We actually have a cute little bundt cake pan that has its own stand that you put the cup of water in the bottom of it, and then you just place the bundt cake pan down inside. That's actually new this season. All of our accessories will fit in other electric pressure cookers, but it does void the warranty. They're meant for the Pampered Chef quick cooker and only meant to be used in the Pampered Chef quick cooker, so you want to be careful with that. As far as our deluxe cooking blender, the main difference between this and some of the other cooking blenders on the market is this actually has a heating element in it. This actually gets hot. It boils. It gets to 220 degrees. It doesn't rely on friction to give it the heat, which is what a lot of others do, which is why when you're making soups or purees, you can actually put raw vegetables in this and it cooks them. I make a cheesy potato soup in this, and it cooks the raw potatoes. There's no need to prep anything. You just cut up your veggies and throw it in there. Our pitcher is glass. It's got some weight to it. It has a 6-cup hot capacity or 7-cup cold capacity, and it has a heated wash function. So when you're done, yesterday I made some chocolate mousse. It's just heavy cream and instant pudding. And then when we were done, I just added 3 cups of water and 1 drop of dish soap. No one could believe that I was gonna do that. And then it has a heated wash setting so that you never have to worry about sticking your hands in there and getting it cleaned. The other difference that our deluxe cooking blender has that others don't have is it has a jam setting. If you've ever made homemade jams or jellies, it can kind of be a pain and it's super time consuming. You have to stand over the stove, keep it stirring. With this, you just add your ingredients and then hit start. In about 20 or 25 minutes, it's gonna beep to let you know to add the second stage, and then you start it again, and then it beeps when it's done, and then it washes itself. I love this thing. Both of these items come with cooking guides that have like 60 recipes in them. The cooking blender cooking guide is great because it has a bunch of recipes for jams and jellies, sauces. There's a great Alfredo sauce in there. It makes hot cocoa, nacho cheese sauces, as well as, smoothies. I've never made a smoothie in it. It seems, but it's phenomenal. Our favorite recipe this season is our roasted red pepper and walnut dip, which I think I've already shared with you guys. Everyone's going crazy over it, and no one needs to know how easy it was. You make it at home, clean it, and then bring the dip somewhere else, and everyone thinks it's so fancy, but really the blender does all the work. The quick cooker for me has been an absolute lifesaver, especially I work 50 hours a week. When I come home at night to take care of the dogs, get dinner, I just don't feel like doing much of anything. And on some of those nights, take the chicken out of the freezer because I forgot to, to defrost it, throw the frozen chicken in here, a cup of teriyaki sauce or some rice in the ceramic pot, put it on top, start it, and walk away. Now I can finish taking care of the dogs. I can get whatever I needed to get cleaned, and I don't have to worry about coming back to this until it's done. So it's really become, this is like the ultimate one pot for one pot meals. But these are our two most sought after items, especially this time of year, whether for gifts for, your loved ones or gifts for yourself. The number one reason for people, for me anyway, to host parties is to get these for 50 or 60% off. You're more than welcome to just purchase it now at full price, but hosts do get half price and sometimes even 60% off on certain items. But they are the most sought after items in my kitchen anyway. I absolutely adore these, and I look for excuses to make them. I made apple butter in this the other day that was just out of this world good, and I brought a jar to my father, and he was kind of leery because, he remembers me as a kid and trying to cook, and it was never pretty. And he was shocked. He couldn't believe how good it was. And he says, "How did you do this?" And I said, "Well, I made it in the blender." The biggest thing with both of these, it comes with me. And it kind of sounds corny, but the quick cooker and the deluxe cooking blender can be kind of intimidating if you're not comfortable trying something new. Though I will say that the cooking guides are really good about walking you through everything. But if ever you have a question, you can ask me. You can't go to Kohl's or JCPenney and ask the cashier, how to do something in your electric pressure cooker, or if you have a problem with it. Pampered Chef is fantastic about helping our customers and taking care of problems, and but mostly just answering questions. I'm getting messages all day long from people about both of these products, and I love it because they're asking because they want to know and they're trying to use it, and that makes me very happy because these are definitely power tools in the kitchen. So the biggest difference between the big box stores products and ours are the consultants, and the fact that it comes with a little helper in the box, and I'm always available if you have any questions about them. So if you do have any questions about them, let me know. Again, the Christmas cutoff is Saturday, so I'd like to have all orders in by Friday so that your host can choose her gifts and choose her products and her rewards. But if you have any questions about either of these products, let me know. You can either comment below or shoot me a message, and I'm available all the time to answer any questions you might have. Hope you guys are having a great day.